Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today's video is super cool. We're using the Happy Hello from Stampin' Up, and this stinking cute little witch is going to be flying her little broom over the moon. It's good for Halloween. It's good for when you're just not in a good mood. Oh, that was not a good witch laugh, was it? That was a good witch laugh. Man, it should frighten my kids how well I can do that, huh? Anyways, recently I was invited to an event for the top 100 Stampin' Up demonstrators, and we did a card swap, which is a little intimidating when you think about the top demonstrators in Stampin' Up. And this is the swap card I created for that. I had lots of fun with it. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's start with our big shot work, taking the top note die and some Whisper White cardstock, sandwich that between two cutting pads, and crank it through the big shot. And once it comes off, you have this great shape for our main panel. Next, I'm going to pop the multi-purpose cutting platform that comes with the big shot on tab 1. Slather in. Basic gray cardstock going in the Stampin' Up Chevron impressions folder. Just a quick note in case you're new to my channel. And if you are, welcome! Be sure to subscribe. You won't want to miss more of these. You can get all of the measurements and all of these supplies in my online store simply by going to this URL, clicking in the link in the description below, or if you're on YouTube, you can click right on this YouTube video. Ooh, back to our project. Sandwich that folder between two cutting pads, place it on top, and crank it through the big shot. I had so many people ask me how I did this. Very easy. Basic black ink pad, and then just simply drag it right across the front. Just flat on, direct to paper. And there you have it. It's super cool. It reminds me of Charlie Brown's t-shirt if we had done that in brown. Maybe that's a project for another day. Alright, now for some more uber coolness. Post-it notepad, one sticky note, and our 2.5-inch circle punch. Just going to punch out a mask. Just make sure part of that circle has some of the sticky part on it because you want it to stick. And next up we have the rubber brayer. And this is Pacific Point ink pad. Now, when I brayer, I'm going to have the ink pad the long way so that I get full coverage and not this way where I'm going to have a space on either side. This will help prevent lines. So I'm going to ink it up good. I'm rolling and lifting and inking. Just, I'm going to lift this up so you can see. Lifting up each time. Slow motion. Lifting up each time. Getting that good and inked up in the Pacific Point. I'm going to start off the edge and roll off the edge. Now, after making 100 of these, I realized my Pacific Point needed to be re-inked, so I just re-inked it. Now it's going to be very vibrant. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. I'm starting off the edge, rolling off the edge, and now we can take our mask off. So our moon is going to be nice and bright white there for our witch to fly through. Okay, now I've got a little smoky slate ink for our moon, and I'm just going to dab just a little bit to make it a little gray. Just a tiny little bit on there, but it really makes it look realistic. See it right there? Very cool. Okay, next I'm taking that scrap paper again and I'm just ripping kind of random. So I'm going to take this way, a sponge and the black ink, and real lightly going to edge right around that. So it gives us a little bit of the spooky cloud effect. And I'm just going to use that same mask and move it around a hair. And then maybe a little bit on this side. That gives us our spooky little clouds. And then taking that black again, I'm actually going to sponge right around the edges of that panel. Next we're going to stamp our little witchy poo in some basic black ink. Right in our moon. That was not a good witch laugh. And while we're at it, we'll take the Happy Hello and put it on some smoky slate. Using the 1-inch circle punch to punch out the Happy Hello. And using some snail adhesive that attaches to a basic black circle punch from the 1.25-inch circle punch. Continuing with our chevron theme, I am folding the chevron ribbon in half, leaving it right on the spool here so there's no waste. And going in at a little bit of an angle. And then when I unfold it, I have our pointed little ends. And you can attach that to the circle with some snail. And now it's just a matter of assembly. I have flipped over our chevron, and for adhesive for that I like to use this multi-liquid glue. It's available in my online store. I just find when it's textured, it holds better. And that goes right on our basic black card base. Again, dimensions are on the blog. And then after that, everybody else is attached with Stampin' Dimensionals. Our main panel goes right in the center. I put the Halloween Hello at a little bit of a diagonal. And she's done. Oh no, wait, she isn't done. We have to give her some twinkly little stars. Sorry about that. This is the Stampin' Up White Gel Pen. And I'm just dotting in tiny little dots with it for the nighttime sky. You could make constellations if you wanted to. And that, my friends, is all there is to her. Super fun for Halloween. Be sure to visit my blog for all of these supplies, daily inspiration, Stampin' Up giveaways, specials, and tons more. Thanks for joining me today.